Hi, my name is Yuji Uesugi. I would like to offer an overview of the course called International Peace and Cooperation 2. I am the instructor of this course. Please take a look at the slide. I have listed my email address next to my name. If you have any inquiry, please do not hesitate to contact me directly through this email. As I said, my name is Yuji Uesugi. I normally teach at Waseda University, the School of International Liberal Studies. I'm an expert on peace building and international peace cooperation. I have published both English and Japanese. Here's some of the examples of my recent publications. I have contributed a chapter on Asian peace building in the Palgrave Encyclopedia of Peace and Conflict Studies. Also, I have contributed a chapter on security sector reform in the contemporary peace building. And together with my friend Brendan Howe and Sopon Poo, I have co-authored the book called UN Governance, which focused on the issue of peace and human security in Cambodia and Timor-Leste. Recently, I have also contributed chapters in the volume entitled Case Studies on Preventive Diplomacy in Asia Pacific and Achieving Sustainable Peace Through Preventive Diplomacy. Also, I have edited a book called Hybrid Peacebuilding in Asia, as well as I have contributed a chapter on Timor-Leste in the volume called National Security, State Sensitivity, and Governance in East Asia. This slide shows some of the examples of my publications in Japanese. In 2021, I have worked together with my student in Waseda University, and I have edited the book called Operationalization of Hybrid Peacebuilding in Asia. This book is an open access book, so through this link provided in this slide, you can download the book for free. This book examines the dynamism between the top-down liberal peacebuilding approach and bottom-up local peacebuilding approaches. I have also contributed a chapter on irregular forces in Timor-Leste in the book called Pathways for Irregular Forces in Southeast Asia. This book is also an open access book, so through this link provided, you can also download the entire book for free. Now, I would like to introduce the textbook for this course. The textbook is written by Professor Hiromi Fujishige of Aoyama Gakuin University, together with myself and one more colleague. The title of the book is Japan's Peacekeeping at the Crossroads. We are going to use this book throughout the semester. This is also an open access book, so through this link provided, you can download the entire book for free. The book, as well as the course, is going to examine the footprint of Japan's approaches to international peace operations. We are going to discuss historical development as well as legal discussions revolving around Japan's contributions to international peace operations, especially focusing on the role of self-defense forces in Japan. We are also going to cover some of the case studies, major case studies of Japan's engagement in international peace operations, such as Cambodia, Timor-Leste, Haiti, and South Sudan. This slide shows how you can download the entire book. Please go to a designated website and you can click on this appropriate button, which enables you to download the entire book. While the book explores the international trend revolving around international peace operations, and the book will also focus on Japan and Japan's engagement and achievements. At the same time, I would like to go beyond that. In other words, in the course, in the classroom, we would like to discuss further. In other words, we are not limited to discussing the engagement of Japan, but we also try to cover a recent development and recent trend in the international peace operations. On top of that, while we are now witnessing the war between Ukraine and Russia, and the war is occurring in Yemen, so there are a number of so-called international conflicts all over the world, so we try our best to cover these conflicts. Now let us turn to evaluation of this course. I have listed in the syllabus the criteria for evaluation. Just to recapitulate, please take a look at the slide. Out of 100, 30% will be counted from the in-class contributions, such as your engagement in the class discussions, asking questions, sharing your opinions, something like that. Also, every week I would like to ask each student submit their reviews of the classes. It is not going to be a long statement, but I would like to ask you to review the contents of the class and try to reflect on what you have learned. I would like to ask you to summarize your takeaways from the course every week. Each review will consist of only 2%, but since we are going to have 15 weeks, all combined, the reviews will consist of 30% of your final grade. The other two components are related to group work. I am planning to organize this course as an active participatory format and trying to encourage you to work in a group. 20% of the entire score is coming from the group work. I will be assessing your contribution in the group work and your leadership as well as followership contributions. This will lead to 20% of your final grade. And lastly, I am going to ask each group to present a final project, and group presentation will consist of the final 20% of your grade. I will evaluate both the substance as well as the delivery of your presentation. I am going to ask each group to explore possible ways for Japan to engage and contribute to international peace and cooperation. I would like you to examine what kind of possibilities, prospects, as well as limitations that Japan has, and tries to come up with a practical and realistic as well as creative recommendations for the government of Japan to engage further and more meaningfully to the maintenance of international peace and security. In this course, we will be communicating between the instructor and student as well as among students, and particularly in the group work as well as weekly reviews. We are going to use a communication platform called Slack. If you're not familiar with this application, please download and try to learn how to use it. I have listed the links to Slack website. The application itself you can download for free. Please join the free plan of the Slack as we are going to use it. Most likely, we will be communicating through Slack in the class. I'm going to ask you to submit weekly reviews through this Slack. Also, an assignment will be submitted via Slack. So it is quite essential for you to download and familiarize yourself with how to use this communications platform. I have already provided a platform or workplace for this course. At the moment, I'm the only one who joined this workplace, but I have created a link through which you can join this workplace. And please join before we start our first session on the 30th of September. Now, I would like to turn to a lecture plan. Please check the syllabus. I am planning to follow the syllabus. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate. Ask me any questions through Slack or email. One thing I would like to highlight is that we are going to conduct 3 sessions through online format, live online format. If we follow the university's calendars, on July 13th we are not supposed to have a class as we are preparing for the entrance exam. At the same time, there will be no problem of having online class. So I would like to use this opportunity to conduct a session through live online format. Also, on December 23rd and January the 6th, we are going to conduct a group presentations. Because when we offer a session in online format, it will be much easier for me to record your presentations. So I would like to use this opportunity again to conduct the session through a live online format. It may be too early to worry about these 3 sessions, and I will be there to respond any concerns that you may have. Please talk to me if you have any problem joining these 3 sessions through online. At the same time, I would like to think that December 23rd is just before our winter break, and January 6th we will be just started the rest of the semester. I thought it may be a good idea for us to have an online sessions. Okay, that's it. Before I conclude, I would like to give you an assignment for the next session. First, please carefully read the syllabus and try to understand what we are going to cover. One thing I would like to highlight is that we are going to engage in a group work format. So if you're not comfortable working with the others, I would not recommend you to take this course. At the same time, I would like to argue that in the real life, many of our activities have to be done through a teamwork. Many decisions are made in the group, many work are completed with a collaboration with a number of people. So I would like to encourage you to engage in the group work in this course. So if you're interested in working with others, learning with each other, I would strongly recommend that you take this course. As I said, that we are going to use Slack as a main communication tool throughout this semester, so I would really encourage you to download the application and join the Slack before the first session. Also, we will be using Japan's Peacekeeping at the Crossroads as a textbook. As I mentioned, it is an open access book and you can download it for free. So please download the textbook before the first session. On the 30th of September, I would like to begin our session with the self-introduction. So I would like each of you to prepare a brief, a 1-minute self-introduction covering the reasons that you have taken this course or your expectations for this course, as well as some of the concerns you may have for this course. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much, and I look forward to meeting you in the first session, which is 30th of September. See you then. Bye.